Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Episode 1, where I review first episodes of shows of all kinds across all major platforms. Welcome and thank you for being here. Before we get started, don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you can make sure you catch all the episodes of Episode 1, and also click the notification bell so you can be notified when they land. Today, we're going to Peacock. Peacock, in the last few months, released a show that for me is really in my wheelhouse. It's I'd say a thriller, an action show, and it is simply called The Day of the Jackal. It is a remake of a popular film from the 70s, I believe it was, and it is about a highly trained assassin known as the Jackal. The show itself was created by Ronan Bennett, who is behind series like Top Boy and others. The show itself is a reimagining into a more contemporary political setting, a series that was based on a popular novel, which centers on, like I said, a ruthless assassin. The Jackal is portrayed by Eddie Redmayne, who just does fantastic work in any project he's part of, and also stars Lashana Lynch. The show itself, again, is something to really check out because it's so intriguing right from the outset. At the start of the episode, the first episode of the series, we meet the Jackal, who is in the process of staging an attack that will result in the hospitalization of the son of a far right-wing German politician. So it's kind of interesting because as the show itself starts, we meet the assassin. He's in full disguise, which is a hallmark of the Jackal assassin. And he, again, you think he's after a particular individual, which, right from the outset, that that's what he's about. But it's basically a false flag attack because he attacks the son of the person who is actually his target. And that target is a German politician by the name of Manfred Fest. Manfred Fest goes to visit his son in the hospital, and it's there where the Jackal strikes and ends up killing the politician. What's interesting about the assassination is that it was done by sniper rifle in what is considered a record-breaking distance. And that's important because we also, in the process of this first episode, meet the character portrayed by Lashana Lynch. Her name is Bianca Pullman. She is an MI6 firearms expert, and she realizes that the only way for this impossible shot to be made is if the rifle itself was handcrafted in such a way that would make it easy to move it about without the rifle itself showing itself. And so she theorizes that the weapon was made by a particular arms dealer, a gunsmith in Ireland, and thus begins her investigation into this assassination. While that's going on, the Jackal himself receives an anonymous offer for an assassination. He gets offered $10 million, and he's intrigued enough to meet with the person who is suggesting that he take on this contract. He learns that the target is going to be an individual that we learn about in the first episode of the show, someone by the name of Úrsula Charles, who is about to release some technology that is called River. Úrsula Charles is sort of the Elon Musk type character in the show, someone who is, of course, worth a lot of money, but is also into creating technology and expanding its uses and so forth. So this is the target that he's being offered $10 million to take out. He thinks about it and demands $100 million to kill such a high profile and well-protected target. And as the episode moves to its conclusion, we see that he not only is he an assassin, but he's also a family man. He has a wife and an alternate life, as is the case, it seems, with anytime we have a show about an assassin or a movie about an assassin. And the episode ends with the Jackal realizing that the person who paid him to kill the right-wing politician is refusing to pay him. And so that is where episode 1 comes to a close. Within the episode as well, Bianca Pullman, the investigator from MI6, is trying to figure out how to get a hold of the gunsmith who created the rifle, who she speculates created the rifle. And in doing so, she's able to make a connection through one of her contacts in Northern Ireland. And we find out that her contact has not provided her the information that she needs. And so she decides to force her hand, and does so by having the contact's daughter arrested. Unfortunately, by the time the episode is over, her daughter has been has gone into cardiac arrest, and it appears that the daughter is not going to make it out alive. And so, again, you're left in a cliffhanger type moment for both the assassin, the Jackal, and Bianca Pullman's character at the end of episode 1. So it's a fantastic opening episode, and it really sets the tone for the tension that is going to be part of this show going forward. So yes, I absolutely plan to continue watching this show. It has been renewed for a season 2, so I'm even more curious as to where we end at the end of season 1. And so I'll be continuing this show for sure. You can find it on Peacock, and I encourage you highly to do so. It really is a fantastic show. All right. Well, there you go. Those are my thoughts on The Day of the Jackal, and I hope that you will check it out. If you do, as a result of this show, please leave me a thought in the comments to let me know what you thought. If you have seen the show, I'm also hoping to hear from you as well to let me know your thoughts on The Day of the Jackal. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget, click that subscribe button, like I said earlier, and click the notification bell. I appreciate your support. But most of all, don't forget, you're awesome. You're amazing. And the world's a better place because you are in it. I'll see you next time on episode 1.